Okay, look at
Weekly
this video.
practical session, the computer science teacher has asked the students of class 6 to create the given scene using various tools in Animate CC. What steps would you follow to create this drawing? Let's begin by first drawing the hills.
Okay, this practical is in your book. Okay, turn to page number 126. So it's the practical. They are going to show you how you're going to do. Okay, now it's going to show how you're going to do the practical one. Okay, please watch this video. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, page number 126. Okay, right, I start again.
The pencil tool. Select an appropriate stroke color and drag the mouse onto the canvas to draw the hill outline. To paint inside of the hill's outline, select Paint Bucket tool. Select Fill Color and click inside the hills. Before we continue, answer this question. Which properties of the rectangle tool can we set in the Properties panel?
Okay, now question. So what is this one? What is the which property of the rectangle tool can we set in the Properties panel? Can we take the line color? Can we change the line thickness? Can we change the fill color, or all of these? So what is your answer?
Fill color.
No, I'm asking, yeah, what is the answer, Buddha? A, B, C, or D?
All of these, letter D.
Letter D. Okay, we just see.
Yes, that's the correct answer.
That's the correct answer. Okay, we just continue.
To draw a rectangle for the hut, select the Rectangle tool. In the Properties panel, set the line color, thickness, style, and the fill color, and click and drag to draw the rectangle. To draw the lines for the upper part of the hut, click the Line tool. In the Properties panel, set the line color, thickness, and style, and click and drag to draw the lines. To fill colors in the hut, select the Paint Bucket tool. Select the desired fill color in the Properties panel and click to fill the color. Relax for a while and answer this question. Which brush mode will you select to paint the background of a drawing?
Okay, another question. Okay, which brush mode will you select to paint the background of the drawing? Draw behind, paint behind, fill background.
Brush. Go behind. Fill behind.
Huh?
Letter C.
C.
Letter C.
C. Let's see the answer.
That's not the correct answer. The correct answer is B, Paint behind.
Paint behind is the correct answer. Okay. Right. So, shall we continue?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay. Right. I just continue.
To fill color in the sky or ground, select the Brush tool. Select the desired colors, brush size and shape. From the Brush Mode modifier, select the option Paint Behind and click and drag to fill the color for the sky or ground. Finally, to draw grass or birds, select the Pencil tool. Select the color, thickness and style for the line. Select suitable width for the line and click and drag to draw the grass or birds. That's all in this session, kids. See you later.
Okay. Is this video clear? How to do the practical for you all?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Clear? Everyone? Clear, Putra?
Yes, sir.
Right.
sir.
Right. Okay. So I hope you can do this at home, right? Okay. We just see. Okay. Now we have. Okay. Now what is this one? Okay. Here. Okay. So we just see what is these tools they have given. Okay. We have the first one to discuss about the pencil tool. So what is pencil tool? So we can use what? So the pencil tool is used for what? To draw lines and shapes. So it's like you can see the now, right? Would you, right? So what you first have to do is to select the pencil tool in the tools, okay, tools panel. Then you have to pick up the properties. Then you can see, clicking on the modification icon, you can see 3 options. So one is coming the straighten, one is called smooth, one is called ink. So straighten means what? Select this option to draw straight line. So if you want to draw a straight line using the pencil, you have to use the straighten. Then the smooth. Select this option to draw smooth lines. Right? Right? So the ink. Select this option to draw freehand lines. So freehand line. So that's the one we have there. Okay, if you see the next one, okay, then the select in the desired option, you can click and drag and you can draw the lines in the pencil tool. Right, the next one tool is we have to call the brush tool. So it's like a brush tool here in the tools panel. Okay, so brush tool is used to paint with brush like strokes. So the brushes we have that. Okay, it's similar to paint in the pencil as brush can be used to create shapes. So the difference between these two tools are, okay, is to use the paint fill, whereas the pencil tool is used to draw stroke. So the brush tool can also be used to create special effects such as calligraphic effects and like that. Okay, so when you see this brush, there are different kind of brush here. Okay, you may see here. So you can see here there are brush mode modifier. So brush mode modifier means we have different brushes, right? So here we have paint, paint fill, paint behind, and likewise. Now if I show you, okay. Now you can see. Now here this is the what? It's called a paint normal. So paint normal means just normally you just draw that one there. Then the next one is paint fill. So once you draw it, okay, it's show on here. It's filling. Okay, filling that one inside these colors is filling. The next one, paint behind. Okay, so behind, once you color, it will not apply to the inner area, right? The next one, paint selection. So the selection area will be selected and you can take it. Then the next one, the paint inside. Okay, so the paint inside. So these are the some brush modes modifiers we have to select. So when you're using a brush tool, you must be careful which brush tool you are going to modify. Okay, right. The next one we have is the paint bucket or the paint bucket tool. So this tool is used to fill. So fill the inside that. Okay. So you can use the fill empty areas and change the colors already painted in using the paint bucket. So that you have to take the paint bucket tool and you have to go and you have to fill it, right? So the properties you have to change, then the cap size you have to change, okay, modify. So likewise. Then the filling the shapes is the gradient fill, right? So gradient is non-uniform colors, right? Which colors gradually smoothly changes to the others in the fill applied. Okay, so we can do. Then the next one is the new gradient. Okay, so new gradient. Okay, we can take the window color, the color panel opens. We can take the new gradients from here, right? Linear or radial. So we have linear, radial, gradient. So in the questions, they will ask, what are the types of gradients? We have linear and the radial one. Linear means it starts from one side to another. Now, right? So this is a linear one, right? So radial one is start from the center. From the center, it spread the colors to the other side. Now the linear one we have from that side, one side to another side. Okay. Then the next one we have is the bottle tool. This is tool to change the color, style, and the thickness of the existing line. Existing line means already there are lines. You want to change it the color. We say this color you can see is green color. You want to change into red color. So you have to use this bottle tool, right? Then the next one we have is the eraser tool. So eraser tool is to erase, right? So erase your areas you want to modify and delete, right? Right. Right. The next one we have called reshaping lines and shapes. So once you drag it, draw it, you can change the shape. Now it's a rectangle one. Once you change into this reshape, you can change to a different shape you want. Okay. Then this is the one with this here. Okay. Right. Okay. I just show you this also. Please watch this. Please don't do anything. So just be quiet and listen.
Welcome to this session on drawing tools in Animate CC. The purpose of this module is to enable you to understand about drawing tools in Animate CC. This module covers the following topics: drawing tools, reshaping lines and shapes. Drawing tools. Before you create an animation, you first need to create graphics and text objects which will be animated. These graphics can range from very basic to highly complex shapes and lines. All this is possible with the use of the drawing tools available in Animate CC. Here are the available drawing tools in Animate CC: Selection tools, Line tool, Rectangle tool, Polystar tool, Oval tool, Paintbrush tool, Pencil tool, Brush tool, Paint bucket tool, Ink bottle tool, Eraser tool, Line tool. This tool is used to draw straight lines. The steps to use this tool are: select the Line tool in the Tools panel. In the Properties panel, choose the stroke color and the stroke style. Set the line thickness by typing a number in the width box or clicking on the arrow next to it and moving the slider. Click on the stage and drag to draw the line. Drawing rectangles and squares. The rectangle tool can be used to draw simple rectangles and squares. Click the arrow located at the lower right side of the tool to reveal the various options. Rectangle tool draws a simple rectangle in which you specify stroke and fill properties. The steps are as follows. Select the rectangle tool. In the Properties panel, select the stroke color and the fill color. Also select a width for the line and a line style. Click on the stage and drag to draw a rectangle. You can also change the radius of the corners of the rectangle in the Properties panel. There are 4 slider buttons, one for each corner. By default, 3 slider buttons are not highlighted. By setting the radius in one button, you can set the same radius for all the corners. Then, click and drag to draw the rectangle with rounded corners. Now, click the Lock button in the Properties panel. This will enable you to set different radius values for other corners of the rectangle. You can also set a negative value to get an inverse radius. Then, click and drag to draw the shape. Rectangle Primitive Tool. When you draw a rectangle with rounded corners, you first have to specify the radii for the corners and then draw the shape. After drawing the shape, you cannot modify the radii. However, Animate CC provides a tool called the Rectangle Primitive Tool to solve this problem. The steps to use this tool are: select the Rectangle Primitive Tool. Click and drag on the stage to draw a simple rectangle. Select the shape and use the options available in the Properties panel to modify the shape. Specify stroke color. Specify fill color. Specify line thickness. Specify stroke style. Specify corner radius. Ovals and circles. The oval tool can be used to draw simple ovals and circles. On clicking the arrow at the lower right side of the tool, Animate CC provides you with various options related to the tool. This tool draws an oval. This tool helps to draw an oval with additional properties such as start angle and end angle, inner radius. Oval tool. The oval tool is used to draw an oval or a circular shape. The steps to use this tool are as follows. Select the oval tool. In the Properties panel, select the stroke color, stroke thickness, line style, and the fill color. Click on the stage and drag to draw an oval shape. To draw only a part of an oval, you can specify the start angle, the end angle, and the inner radius. Then, click and drag to draw the shape. Oval Primitive Tool. When you draw an oval or a circle using the oval tool, you cannot change the start angle, the end angle, or the inner radius after drawing the shape. But this can be done if you draw a circle or oval using the oval primitive tool. The steps to use this tool are: select the oval primitive tool. Click and drag to draw a simple oval or circle. Now, in the Properties panel, set the properties: start angle, end angle, and the inner radius. Notice the change in the circle. Drawing polygons and stars. The Polystar tool is used to draw polygons or stars. You can modify the polystar shape in terms of the number of sides of the polygon and the number of points on the star. The depth of the star points can also be modified. The steps to draw a polygon or star are as given below. Select the Polystar tool. In the Properties panel, select the Stroke and the Fill attributes. Click the Options button in the Properties panel. The Tool Settings dialog box appears. Select Polygon or Star in Style. Specify number of sides between 3 and 32. For polygons, it is the number of sides, while for stars, it indicates the number of points. Star point size specifies the depth of the star points. Enter a number between 0 and 1 as its value. A number closer to 0 creates deeper points. For drawing a polygon, do not change the setting. Click OK to close the dialog box. Click on the stage and drag to draw the shape.
Questions up to here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll continue for next one.
Drawing with the pencil tool. This tool is used to draw lines and shapes just like you would draw using your pencil or pen. The steps to draw with the pencil tool are: select the pencil tool. In the Properties panel, select Stroke Color, Line Thickness, and Style. When this tool is selected, its modifier icon is displayed in the lower area of the Tools panel. Clicking on the modifier icon shows the following 3 options. Straighten. Select this option to draw straight lines. Smooth. Select this option to draw smooth curved lines. Ink. Select this option to draw freehand lines with no modification. Select the desired option. Click and drag to draw the line. Painting with the brush tool. The brush tool is used to paint with brush-like strokes. It is similar to the pencil tool, as both can be used to create shapes. The difference between these two tools is that the brush tool is used to paint fills, whereas the pencil tool is used to draw strokes. The brush tool can also be used to create special effects, such as calligraphic effects. You can also change the brush shape and size. The steps to paint using this tool are: select the brush tool. Select the fill color from the Properties panel. Click the Brush Mode modifier in the Tools panel and select a painting mode. You can also select here the desired brush shape and size. Drag the mouse pointer on the stage to apply a brush stroke. Paint Bucket Tool. This tool is used to fill enclosed areas with solid colors and gradients. You can also fill empty areas and change the color of already painted areas using the Paint Bucket tool. This tool also fills areas that are not entirely closed. The tool provides a modifier that allows you to close gaps. The steps to use this tool are: select the Paint Bucket tool. Select the fill color in the Properties panel. Click the drop-down menu arrow of the gap size modifier and choose a gap size option to close the gap in the shape. Click inside the shape to fill it with color. Filling shapes with gradient fill. Gradient is a non-uniform color fill in which one color gradually and smoothly changes to the other as the fill is applied. Animate CC provides some default gradient colors that appear at the bottom of the color palette. To apply a gradient, follow these steps. Click the Paint Bucket tool. Select a gradient color from the color panel. Click inside the shape. Creating a new gradient. A new gradient can be created through the following steps. Select Window, Color. The color panel opens up. Click the drop-down menu arrow of the type box and select a gradient style. You can select a linear or a radial gradient. A linear gradient creates a gradient that shades from the starting point to the end point in a straight line. A radial gradient creates a gradient that shades from the starting point to the end point in a circular pattern. Click the color markers you want to change. The color palette appears. Select a color. You can also click and shift the color marker left or right on the gradient bar to adjust the gradient. To add another color marker, click below the gradient bar. To remove a color marker, drag it off the bar. You can continue creating the gradient effect by adding color markers and assigning colors to them. Using the ink bottle tool. This tool is used to change the color, style, and thickness of the existing lines. The steps are: select the ink bottle tool. Select a stroke color, style, and width in the Properties panel. Click on the line to which you want to apply the stroke modification. Using the Eraser tool. This tool is used to erase lines and fills. You can customize it to erase only lines, only fills, or only selected fills. To delete everything on the stage, double-click the Eraser tool. To delete strokes or filled areas, select the Eraser tool and then click Faucet Modifier in the Tools panel. Click the stroke or filled area you want to delete. To delete by dragging, select the Eraser tool. Click the Eraser Mode modifier and choose the desired erasing mode. Click the Eraser Shape modifier and choose an eraser shape and size. Erases all lines and fills that it passes over. Only fills are erased, while lines remain unaffected. Erases only lines, while fills remain unaffected. Erases fills that are currently selected, while unselected fills and lines remain unaffected. Erases the area of fill that you want to erase. Click and drag on the stage to erase.
Okay.
With the help of the Selection tool, you can reshape lines and shapes. Here, the object to be reshaped has been taken to be a rectangle. However, the method is applicable on any shape. Draw a rectangle on the stage. Select the Selection tool. Make sure that no line of the rectangle is selected. Now, position the mouse pointer near a line. The mouse pointer changes to show how the line can be reshaped. Click and drag to reshape. Release the mouse button.
Okay, the question time. So true or false, right? Activity. So this question asking, okay, you can change the radius of the corner of the rectangle in the properties panel using rectangle tool. True or false? True.
True.
Okay, let's see. That's right. Okay, next question. Okay, you cannot change the stroke color, stroke thickness, and fill color in the properties panel.
False.
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 False. Okay, next question. When you draw an oval or a circle using an oval tool, you cannot change the start angle, the end angle, or the inner radius after drawing the shape.
True.
True?
True.
True. Next question. The brush tool is used to paint, fill, whereas the pencil tool is used to draw strokes.
True. True. True.
True?
True.
That's
False. False.
true. Right? That is true. Okay. Next question. The gradients involves not more than 2 colors.
False.
False.
False. False.
False. Next one. Okay. So right. So that's the one that. Okay. So if you just look at the tricky term, so that one. Okay. Quickly look at here. Okay. So what is the stroke? It's the outline of a shape.
Shape.
Yeah. Okay. Then what is the fill? It's the inside of a shape. So inside we call the fill. Okay. Then what is gradient? So a non-uniform color fill in which one color, yeah, which color gradually and smoothly changes to the other as it fills as applied. Okay. Okay. Right. So any questions about
No,
this?
sir. No,
Right?
sir.
Right. So now all of you can now write the exercises. Now, so please write the exercises by next day, and we will discuss the exercises together. Okay. So I'll
Okay, sir.
okay, I will stop for now. Okay. So see you on next week. Okay. Bye for now.
Bye, sir.
Bye for that.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.